Hello students, I am Ranjit Kaur from ABS Engineering College, Ghaziabad. In this video, we are going to discuss the Unit 5, that is Vector Calculus of Engineering Mathematics 1. Let's start with the basic concepts and properties of vectors. So let's start with definition of vector. A vector is a quantity which has both magnitude and direction. Consider a Cartesian system, that is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Now consider a point P, x1, comma, y1, comma, z1. Another point Q as x2, y2, z2. Now when we are talking about vector, we are talking about this line, that is PQ. We can say PQ vector and its value is x2 minus x1 with I cap, y2 minus y1 with j cap plus z2 minus z1 of k cap. The point P is called initial point and point Q is called terminal point. And as the direction changes, the sign changes, that is PQ vector is negative of QP vector and the magnitude of PQ vector is nothing but length of vector PQ. That is, using distance formula, we can find out x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square. Then one of the remark is PQ vector magnitude is always equal to QP vector due to this formula which is consisting of squares. So let's discuss about magnitude of vector. Magnitude of vector. Now consider PQ vector as discussed in the previous slide, that is x2 minus x1i, y2 minus y1j plus z2 minus z1k. Then magnitude of this vector is denoted by the symbol modulus and its value is under the root using distance formula x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square. Now another term we use is position vector. Position is the vector OP vector where O is origin, that is initial point 0, 0, 0. It should be the initial point. And P is any random point which is called terminal point. Let us consider P as xyz. Then OP vector is also denoted as R vector and its value is x minus 0 I plus y minus 0 of j plus z minus 0 of k, that is xi, yj and zk. Okay, and the magnitude of this position vector is always denoted by r and its value is x square plus y square plus z square. Another term we use in vectors is unit vector. Consider a vector a1i, a2j, a3k, a constant vector. Then unit vector is denoted by a cap and its value is a vector by magnitude of a vector, that is a1i plus a2j plus a3k divided by under the root a1 square plus a2 square, a3 square. And magnitude of a cap is always 1. Next, there are three types of products when we are talking about vectors. Consider a vector A that is A1i, A2j, and A3k. Consider one another vector B vector that is B1i plus B2j plus B3k. Then dot product is denoted as A dot B and it is written as A1, A2 plus A3k dot product with B1i, B2j plus B3k. As we know, I dot I is 1, J dot J is 1, K dot K is 1, and I dot J is 0. Similarly, J dot K is 0. So using this standard formulas, we get A1 E1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. So we can see that dot product is a scalar quantity. It will always come out to be a constant. Now consider the cross product. It is denoted as A cross B and its value is evaluated by expanding this determinant ijk. Then the components of A vector are filled in row second and components of B vector are filled in row 3. Now after expanding this, we get A2 B3 minus B2 A3 minus J times, like we expanded determinants, we get A1 B3 B1 A3 plus K times A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So we can see that cross product is a vector quantity. Now the third type of product is scalar triple product. Consider one more vector that is C vector C1i C2j plus C3k. Then scalar triple product is denoted as A dot B cross C and it is evaluated by using this determinant. First row is filled by first vector components, second with second, third with third. So we can see that it is always a scalar quantity. So these are the three types of products we do in vector calculus. There are some remarks. This dot product is commutative. A dot B is always equal to B dot A. Another is A cross B is minus times B cross A. When we discuss about vectors, there are two types of point function. A point function is a variable quantity whose value at any point in a region of space depends upon the position of point, and it is called the point function. There are basically two types of point function. One is scalar point function. This is one of the example of scalar function, or we can consider the temperature distribution in a medium. It is always considered to be a scalar point function. At any random point, this function will convert to a scalar quantity. Now, vector point function is a function on the form of a vector where, for example, velocity of moving fluid, and at any random point, this function will be converted to a vector quantity. Thank you, students. In the next video, we will discuss the more operations on vectors.